Yeah, so yeah, I'm Stormcrow56K. I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right in, even though people are still getting in, since this will mainly be used as the VOD, you know, if anyone's trying to get into the game. First off, there are some other tutorials out there. Biddy Kong made like a beginner's tutorial. Not really beginners, like beginners to intermediate. He also goes by the Bit Vault. He's Biddy Kong on Speedrun.com, the Bit Vault on Twitch and Twitter and whatnot. Just going my vape here. What was I gonna say? So yeah, so you can check those out. This will be more for advanced strats. I'll be covering some like kind of beginner, intermediate strats, backup strats, that kind of thing. But there have been a lot of new strats that have come out recently. Becco came out with quite a few new strats. He was playing the Japanese version it was like 6 months ago or something, and then Havoc Prodigy has been streaming and grinding this again, and he's implemented some new stuff. Some stuff from the tasks that's been implemented. But yeah, lots of fun times. So to start, like I said, we're just going to kind of jump in and I'll cover things as we hit them. First off, there for practice purposes, you can look this up online, but it's up, select, left, right, A, A, B, and that pulls up Dream Select. So I don't even have save states set. I probably should for the Nightmare Land, but you just hit A to move up a level. So if you want to practice a certain level, that's a nice little thing you can do. Just look up little Nemo cheats, and you can find that as well. Uh-oh, I'm dropping some frames. Oh, we are doing a local backup too. So yeah, to start, I'm going to show the cutscene skips. So I'm going to have to move the camera. But basically with the cutscene skips, especially the first one, they're very long. So you want to skip them. I don't have an input display, so we're just going to go crouch cam. Normally you would have a countdown. So to start off, I use my right ring finger and my index finger on the start button, ring finger on the A button. Let's see if I can position this a little bit better. And what you're going to do, you have to jump and land down, and then you hit pause. And then you go back to holding right, and then hit jump and pause again to come out of it. Until you cross this point right up here, which is just a little further than where I am, the cutscene doesn't start. So you can actually do this in one jump. It's a 2-frame window, so it's definitely going to take some practice to get consistent. So I hold down, hit start, and then I'm holding right, jump, and start together. So yeah, there I didn't make the jump. So while you're learning, even if you miss that, see that time I made it, you can do it in 2 jumps as well. And obviously the more you practice this, the better you'll get. Just don't try and go too fast and ruin a run later. But eventually you should get pretty consistent with doing it on the 2-frame window. Of course now I'm not getting it. There we go. So we'll come back to that some more, but for now that's all I'm going to show. So just remember, it's freaking dogs. Run over, jump, hold down, pause after you're down, and then hold right again, and jump and start. Oh my god, my dog just keeps grabbing like a bite of food and then like walking back. He likes to eat it in the other room. Tap, 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 tap. There we go. Set a new save state. I'm going to go back. We'll go back to that cam eventually. Alright, next part you're going to do a damage boost off of this snail. Throw right about there. So right after you get hit, you want to make your first throw, about halfway down. And then as soon as you hit the ground, you do a jump, and so A and B at the same time is how you do that jump. And then you're just going to mash B for the third one, so. Throw, throw, throw. To make it a little bit quicker, you can move forward after that second one. Obviously, the closer you get to his mouth, you run the risk of overthrowing it there too, so. Yeah, not too crazy tough, but obviously it's early in the run, so you can reset if you need to. Yeah, that's it. I think it's best to jump, like, basically jump out to the side and then move forward as far as timing this out. Of course, I'm doing it poorly now. Or you can just wait. Little jump. So, another thing here, the frog jumps are sensitive to how long you press them, or how long you hold the button, so let me get back into the frog. So, you just barely tap it, and you can jump pretty freaking low. It's hard to do on command. Or you can jump really high. So anyways, jump. You want to kind of get right on the edge there. And this part you can kind of just watch to figure out, but so save state, jump, jump, 3 little jumps, land on the edge, and here you want to do, for the fastest possible way, you want to do tiny jumps on that one, and you actually go underneath the fly and damage boost off of his right side. It loses very little time to do it the other way, so especially if you're just learning the game. Totally fine, but sometimes you even have to pause there, which negates the damage boost, so anyways, so you can do it that way, or you can just go, well, bounce off of them like that. Now here, you have to, the snail that's up on the top right here will spawn if you jump too high out here. See how it came down? So you have to land right on the edge of that thing. So I'll set another save state up here. So land there. Of course I'm going too slow. So yeah, if you want to land on the edge, if you go up here too much, he'll spawn and come down and mess up your whole thing. Jump. Now for this is another really tough jump. While you're learning, you can just do this way and land on the fly. Of course, he's all off because I did things a little different, but normally you just jump on the fly and go back on. This part will take some practice to be able to do that jump. The way I do it is I roll the ball of my thumb until I feel it touch like the far left side of the D-pad to do that snail bop, and that seems to be a pretty good indicator. You don't have to do a full jump. In fact, I think it's a little bit quicker if you do like a half jump. Yeah, I'll just do that a few times. Jumps. I like to do a full jump off here to land in that little gap. Full jump, medium jump to bump off that guy. There are lots of different ways you can do this part, but it's what works best for me. Full jump, medium. Grab the key, jump. Now here's another part. I think the best way to do this is just to learn. This is the way Havoc Prodigy's always done it. I finally learned it recently. You're going to jump out so that there's that little gap in the grass coming up here. So you want to jump out of the frog suit somewhere around here. And you want to jump just after this. And you want to land somewhere around here. So there's some visual cues with the grass there. Because the idea is you're eventually going to do a jump and throw an A and B at the same time to feed him the last piece of candy. If you're too close, you'll throw it over his head, so you want to be right about here. So anyways, I do one more jump. Throw. Messing that up now. Sometimes if you do it too fast on that third one, it'll mess it up. And you run over here and hold down. It's super tricky as far as where that pixel is. If you're too far right, you won't be in it. If you're too far left, it's a way smaller window than you would think it would be, but you'll get the hang of it. Go down, cut left here. I feel like that was a good enough description of what to do there. As far as the quick feeds, there are a couple different ways you can do it. I prefer to do it with like a low jump. But basically, you can get candies to come out a little bit quicker depending on when you throw it. So you jump and then kind of last second you throw them. Versus, which is much slower. So this part, I know Neural was asking about. The big thing here, that any input you do differently on this section will throw off the pattern of the flies coming up. So you land in here, you jump straight up, then you can move to the right. If you do it any other way, like if you move right forward, or it'll throw everything off. So jump straight up. Crit! Thanks for the raid, buddy. How did the Biocom runs end? And welcome everybody from Crit's stream. Crit is another Nemo runner. We're going to be racing in Retrothon coming up here soonish. You can do exclamation point reset. Oh, nice. No reset run. That's how I want to end this tonight, too. What? You PB'd? How much? What's the new time? Congrats, man. GG. Yeah, Crit's doing Bionic Commando 100% runs right now. 22-23. Heck yeah, brah. What was it, 22-25 before or something? 26. Naj, what up? Murphy, how you doing? Well, heckin' A, man. 22-28. Nice, that's a good PB. So I am going to get back to this though, but thank you so much. So I'm just explaining this whole section. So once again, jump straight up, then you can start moving. Little jump, big jump, big jump, little jump, big jump, big jump. Here, if you land right around here, you can do a full jump and land on this frog coming up, usually. But that's just something you kind of have to get used to. Of course, now I'm fucking it up. Yep. Jump's gotta be tight. Big jump. I usually do full jumps. You damage boost off the right side of that guy. I'm trying to think what I can actually tell you that isn't just present or clear. Sometimes, if you go too fast, you'll end up landing on top of that frog there, and you'll land right about here. You can just walk forward and do one of these. It kind of slows things down. You'll lose at least a half second that way. But big jump, medium jump, little jump, big jump. Sometimes you have to walk a little bit there too. Oops. Little jump, medium, big, big. So if you land on that pillar right in the middle, you can do 2 big jumps and you'll perfectly land on the right side of him to do the damage boost. I feel like that's pretty much it for the first level. Not really any new strats for that one. I will say Havoc Prodigy does things a little bit different there. I think my way is a little bit faster. I haven't timed it out. I think at worst they're even. Yeah, on the waterfall section, what does he do? I don't know, you can watch his BB videos if you want to see, but my way I'm usually not crawling with the frog. The frog is crazy slow. He's usually crawling for just a little bit on that section with the frog, so that's why I've adapted to do it the way I do. Alright, once again, we're going to be doing cutscene skips, jump, down and start, hold right, start and A. Here you want to jump right around where this flower is. You don't want to do too much further. See, the cutoff is right there. Because you're still going to have to do the same amount of jumps no matter what, so... you can go down in the water here, but it's pointless for the speedrun. Big jump. Throw a candy before you jump, and you always get a full jump out of the water. If you just do a normal jump, sometimes it's slow, sometimes it's high, it's random. So throw a candy and jump. I'm going to damage boost off this guy. And then we're going to do another jump and throw to feed him. So on that one, let's see. Alright, we'll set it up here. So I run up right where the line is to the second level. I wish I could use a cursor to point at this. But you'll see where I jump. You'll want to do an A-B jump, so you're jumping and throwing. You don't want to go too far forward, and then you just want to start mashing the throw. And you want to do about a medium jump here. You don't want to do full. If you do it all the way up, sometimes you'll overthrow that second candy, so get ready to jump on him. Damage boost this guy after you're about that far away from him. Jump. Here you're going to jump just after the incline happens. Touch the wall, jump back, and punch. You should be able to beat 2 climb jumps up that before you get up top. The reason we're jumping down there too at the incline is it starts the animation for that spider guy, so we want him to be in a specific spot. You can jump and then punch down. On the TAS, I think they do that slightly more efficiently. That's as efficient as I can get it, at least. Jumping. Now when you're climbing, really with any animal in this game, you kind of have to find a rhythm. If you go too fast, it'll just eat the inputs. See how he's like stops climbing? So you want to go just at an even pace when you're climbing. Jump, jump, jump. You gotta come to the left, or else he'll kick you back out. I'll show you what happens if you don't go back. Well, A, that'll happen, but even if you just go back a little bit. Okay, apparently I went just enough. Jump there. Again. See, that's what happens, so play it safe, go out a little bit extra. Here you can do that. I find it's easier just to move back and forth. For this jump, I wait until my foot is almost off the edge before I jump. That way you can do a quick 2-punch. Oops. Sorry. So when you land, you're punching. It makes it slightly quicker. If you're just standing here, see how much slower that is? Climb. Here I found it's best to just walk off, grab the key, you move slightly to the right, jump, 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 jump. You gotta be careful not to pull back to the left too early or else you'll catch that ledge. Face punch. Man, I need to get a cough drop here in a minute. So Let me show you if you pull back too early what can happen. You'll do that and you'll end up climbing up it and die, which I do occasionally in runs. So here it's key, like this is about as far left as you can go. If you go any further left, this guy will spawn and that'll totally ruin your day. So yeah, if you want the fastest possible time, try to hug that edge, just to show you what happens if you accidentally go too far. Oops. You can sometimes save it. So you've got to wait for him, because you need to be right about here to make this. Skip that health. Straight onto here. I go 1, 2, 1, 2. That's how I time that out. Straight from there. Once I get to the top, 1, 2, 1, 2. You can actually do that slightly early. Press select. Don't go too early, obviously, but sometimes that dude will be following you too, so you just have to kind of thread the needle and stay to the right. Fall out, come down here. As long as you have 3 health, you damage boost off that guy. If you hold right the entire time, you'll miss him. So you gotta be careful there. It's a minimal time time save, so if you've taken some damage, it's not the end of the world. So boost. I'm gonna do a small jump here to boost off this bat as well, and then take an intentional death. That's a really easy jump, by the way. It looks harder than it is. So here, as soon as you spawn, you're going to jump, basically. And this is to make sure you don't get hit by the pollen. So run and jump. Here, I jump right about here where these reeds are. Oh yeah, I forgot to jump, but there's a decent window, so you jump. Come straight down, then move to the right. That controls the spawn of the tadpoles. Here, I just do a regular jump. I don't do the candy throw. Oops, fucked it up. I prefer to get the lower jump here. I guess technically you could do the candy throw just so you have consistency, but see, a little slower. So you want to get as close as you can to this egg. Make sure you jump as soon as you get to the top. Too close. No, I'm fucking it up. The closer you get to the egg, the more wiggle room you have with this damage boost. Which I'm just not doing well on. Jump. I'll go a little bit more depth here, but... Jump. Wait. I'm going to show the visual cue that I do. It's kind of weird, but I jump. I make it so there's like an angle. I look at like I'm not sure what degree it is, but, or basically the edge of that branch is touching where Nemo is. Let's see, what would that be? 182. I don't know. It's like 730. Yeah, 45ish, sure. Thank you. I'm not good with this stuff. But that's kind of, so right around here, if you're quick on that egg, if you get real close up to it, you can go a little bit further down and still make the jump. But that's kind of how I do it. So it's somewhere in this region, but you get a feel for it too. It all just depends on where you're at, so. See, now I'm fucking it all up. Still made it. So I guess even if the egg doesn't really matter, because that guy hasn't spawned yet. But that's it. Just practice it, you'll get a feel for it. but that angle helps me a lot. I will mention Havoc Prodigy does his a little differently. He throws candy at the tadpoles to keep them up kind of like on screen on the left, and then he goes like this to despawn the thing. I timed it. It's about the same amount of time. Like, I couldn't tell a difference. I didn't do it in tasks or anything, but this way is way more consistent. It gives you a wider window, and I don't think there's any time difference, so. Jump. You don't have to jump off the very edge. Anyways, that's Flower Garden. And for anyone watching live, once again, I know I mentioned it in Twitter, but if you have any questions at all, don't hesitate. Or anything you want me to spend more time on, I'm gonna grab some cough drops. Got the auto scroller. So with some practice, I mean this one you should be able to beat pretty consistently. The only thing I've really improved since I came back to this game is you can jump from right about here where your foot's like in the middle of this tree, maybe a little further, to land on the edge of this thing. So you start, little jump. It used to be I'd, run over here like this, and I mean, you're saving like a tenth of a second at most, but whatever. Be careful with that jump. I have fallen off that before. The big thing with this level, I typically stand right about here. Usually you won't really get much, I mean, just hang tight, and you won't really experience any pain. Occasionally you'll get hit. You can run forward after they get close. Now here, people always get messed up on this part. So this manipulation I figured out myself, as far as I can remember. It was a long time ago. But you're going to jump, and then jump here, and then it'll spawn those planes up there. Otherwise, you get this bullshit. Wow, I actually made the jump. Normally that's really hard to make. Yeah. So that's, sometimes you'll get hit trying to do that setup, ironically, but I go for that every time. Obviously you can have some fun once you get good at this level. I don't recommend going too, dang it, I'm gonna go back to that. I don't recommend going too crazy with the jumps, and I don't throw candy, because you can experience some lag. I've lost time before on this, just from lag. This one you can just jump here to get, you don't have to jump on that box. Stand right about here, and you can just glide through this. I usually take a quick vape on this section. This guy, come back to my sweet spot. As soon as you see the tiles, jump forward, jump straight up. Jump forward, pull back, jump straight up. Pop that 3 times or you're out of the club. Yeah, little jumps don't even make, but like if you get on the pillars and then do a big jump, you can see some slowdown, so you gotta be careful. Obviously this is all pretty much set. Not the end of the world if you get hit either, although I shouldn't have gotten hit there. I go right about here, same spot as before, for this section. There's a fancy way you can do it. Havoc does it. Whatever. Works for me. Come back here again. Little jump over this guy. Little jump. Once again, the more you play it, the better you'll get with it. Sometimes I like to chase the... Once they pass you, like they'll be dropping bombs right in your face. jump over, jump over, jump over. Don't have to duck there. Those keys don't matter. You already have 6 keys as long as you haven't missed anything, so. Easiest level in the game once you get used to it. Play that level in your sleep. Alright, we got Night Sea coming up. Definitely some new stuff to discuss in this one. So first off, it's right around here, is where the cutoff is, so I try and jump from like here-ish. So, a new thing, you move faster when you're in the air versus swimming. So, as soon as you hit the water, throw candy, you can actually squeeze 3 jumps in, and you will save a decent amount of time there. Here, you're going to come down right about here. You're going to jump right about here. This. You can actually pull to the right. You notice. Oops, don't grab that key. Hey, no problem, ma'am. Right on. Have fun at the party, dude. Thanks again for the raid, too. Here, it's like a rhythm thing. I use, even though it's only the A button, I feel more comfortable hitting A and B at the same time. But yeah, if you go too fast, this is what happens. So you gotta get that rhythm. Oh yeah, if you hold A and B while you're in this, you jump higher too, I discovered today actually. So far I don't think it's relevant, but... maybe it is. You know what? Let's try it here. I discovered it later in the level. Let's mess with this for a minute. I think you have to hold up while you do it. But yeah, I jump right after, or basically right where that other crab is where I come up. Nice. Oops, too early. Yeah, you spawn that guy if you don't jump in the right spot. Come on. This is the route I take. It doesn't matter if you go down, you're moving at the same speed. The tadpoles are super trolly. They're controlled by how you move in the game. I don't know why, but sometimes he'll just be in your way in this spot and in other spots too. This spot I haven't found any way to control it really, but it happens rarely. So we're going to take a damage boost here. You actually have to hold down just a little bit. Walk off that and start throwing. Let's do that again. So down, walk, throw, throw. Get used to that. I know Biddy Kong, I think he does a full jump and then comes into it there. It's slightly faster if you just commit to the jump. Here I wait until my body's about halfway off. Jump, down, up, down. So this is like the trickiest part. So you go down, let it come back up, and then come back down. Sometimes you can get him to spot. See him up in the top right? That's the ideal way to do it, like I just did. Hug that right side, and if you see him on the top right, that means you've made it. But then you get those little troll cones, so I usually like to just do something like this, and then see where he appears. Assuming he's going to be on the right like that. He's not, just cut back over. That's actually a damage boost you want, which are hard to get consistent with. See, that was a totally random spawn. But this is the general rhythm you should have. sure I could get more consistent with one way or the other if I spent a little more time on it, but so I kind of like cutting back over that way, and it prevents those troll. So I'd say most of the time in a run, this is probably more realistic of how I'm doing it, kind of a wiggle. I still got trolled. Go straight down, lose a little time. You don't want to hit those walls, so it's best to pull back. If you've taken any hits, you can grab this without losing any time. You want to move down to the right about here. Yeah, it was a little early. Because you want them to spawn up. Cut back over. If you do it too early, come down here and then you have to pause for a second. Hold down and right. Damn it, it fucked everything up. Let me go back in here. Just gonna go through this section again to set this back up. A very specific way. If you do this a certain way, you'll always get the same results. I messed that up. Doesn't matter. Alright, save state. So hold down and right. Once you see these two dots right there, is when you pull back up. You want to be just below them. Hug the left. Come over here. Pull down. Down again. This you're just going to have to practice to get comfortable with being able to hit all three of these shots in a row. Hey Theogotch, how you doing, buddy? Stay there. So yeah, down and right. Pull back up. Left. Cut over, bob down, and that makes sure that the black tadpole doesn't spawn over here and wreck your day. I think there are ways where you can do it slightly faster, but this is very consistent for me, so you want to be hitting that immediately. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then here you want to try this. You can despawn these fish, which saves some time. Oh, thanks for the 200% kindness. Getting comfy. Just had a save state. So yeah, you want to enter the crab as soon as possible, right after he goes to sleep. Jumps right away so you don't get hit by these little green nipple shots, which I think is what Whoop Von Whoop called them. You go, as long as you're in the right spot, even with the key, you go down 3 times, up 3 or 4 times to pop back out. And then if you stay to the left and kind of hug the wall, as far as I know, that's how you control the despawn of these fish, but I'm not consistent with it. Havoc Prodigy seems to be more consistent. I haven't asked him about it or anything. You might watch his VODs if you're curious. Get another cop drop. Damn it. Oh, that's on a safe state. So I'm just gonna do this. Nope. 1, 2, 3. You gotta walk just a little bit. Alright, I did get him. Here, jump over this guy, walk a couple frames, and then damage boost off him. Mess that up. You can do that too. So if you don't despawn him, as long as you have the health, you can save a little bit of time by doing that damage boost. You can go this way too, which is how the task does it. I timed it out. It's about the same speed for normal humans, at least as best as I can do it. So I recommend taking the top route. You can get trolled by the tadpole on the bottom too, so. Excuse me. So once again, not getting the despawn, but I don't have all the answers. Something I'll definitely spend more time on. So yeah, that's it for Night Sea. Whew. Coughing is not fun. Alright, easiest cutscene in the game. So Nemo's house, you hold down A. Buffer A. Now you can do, so you do a full jump there. You set a safe state a little closer. If you're feeling lucky, if you let go just at the right time, see you get screwed over too. You can do a smaller jump. Which I've gotten pretty good at, but it screwed me a couple times too. So it's best, you know, just to hold it down. So another safe state here. And about halfway there, and you can cut back around. This is kind of risky. It's a decent little time save. But the other thing you can do is just wait. Think in the tasks. Do something like that. But for real humans, this is going to be the fastest way. I'm messing it up. I usually get this in runs, but every now and then I'll mess it up. So, like I said, small jump, kind of throw at the last minute is how I do my quick feeds. I think Havoc does his higher. I find way more consistency doing it this way. It's still, as far as I can tell, as fast. Sometimes if you do like the smallest jump and land, throw right before you land, you get crazy fast candies coming out. Those are hard to replicate. Here I do 3 medium jumps, but you'll see kind of what level I'm doing. Full jump, small to medium jump, so I can land before this snail coming up. So I'll go through while I'm doing it. So land, medium, 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 full, medium. Otherwise, you can do it like that. Doesn't really matter if you get hit usually. You can do one of those momentum jumps like that, and you're wasting a little bit of time. It's best to just barely clip this so this turtle spawns in an ideal setting, or an ideal height, I should say. Medium. Little clip, because you want to get up here. You want it so you're in this little region. So if he's too low, he'll kick you down here. You're gonna get hit no matter what by this guy. In my experience, anyways. I fucked that up. Medium, medium, medium. Big jump. Medium. Not medium enough. Medium, medium large. We get the hang of it. Jump, get kicked by that, little, hesitate, big jump, big jump, big jump, and you're in the hole. Alright, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I just want to do it once and I'll show you guys what I'm doing. 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so that's the frog basement skip. You do 8 jumps, and then you want to walk off the last pixel and do some crazy shit. So I'm going to go ahead and move the camera. I believe Neural was asking about this, but I do the same finger setup as I do for the cutscene skip. So I have my ring finger on the A button, my index finger on the start button. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you miss one of those jumps, it might just be safer just to walk, do 7 and then walk. But the idea is you're gonna, right when you get towards the end here, and you'll have to practice to get used to it, you're gonna hit A and then start as soon as you can after. So, just again. So it doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to be like, you know, a pixel above it or whatever. The idea is that then you can hit pause again and then hit pause. So you're gonna hit pause 2 more times, and you want to get basically you want to be touching the ceiling with the frog suit. So I don't know if that's right. So something like that. Then you're gonna hit start and select together, because when there's a glitch in this game, when you come out, if you're touching a ceiling, it throws you like a handful of pixels to the left if you're inside of a creature. So I didn't have it right that time, but if I was in the exact right, if I was far enough to the left when I jumped and I was at the right spot in the air, then it would kick me over and I'll make the jump. 7, 8. Nope. I'm just going to do this a few times then. 8. I've been about 50% runs with this method. Nope. Not going out far enough. Dang it. The Becco method, yes. Hey BitVault, Biddy Kong. Yeah, this was created by Becco. And BitVault has a pretty good explanation of it on the, I believe you can find it in the forums of the Little Nemo Speedrun.com page. There we go. So that's that. It takes a lot of practice, but it's way more consistent than doing it the other 2 ways. Yeah, there are 2 other ways you can do this. Yeah, welcome, man. BitVault will be commentating for me and Crit Rocket Runner's race for Retrothon. Little jump and a quick feed. So the other way is to jump as Nemo. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait either. I can't wait for Retrothon in general. Now, if you're doing it the Nemo way, which I've been practicing more because eventually I am going to switch over, it's about a second faster to do it the Nemo way. At least for me. Maybe slightly less than a second. So you're going to do 7 jumps, and you can just hold it normal. Switch to Nemo. And you have to jump right off the last pixel, and you also have to do a jump that's like, see where his hair is like, I'm not quite hitting the ceiling, but his hair is going into the ceiling? That's the jump you need to do, and you need to land on the last pixel, so it's pretty tough. 5, 6, 7. Hotter heart. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See, that I can do. Like I said, I'm like at least 50% in runs. Alright, so down here, hug this wall. I switched to a index finger mash at this point. Oh, right on. Yeah, I'll be putting it up. I probably will edit it down and make a YouTube video too. So as soon as I land here, I switch to a index finger mash. 1, 2, and then mash the shit out of this to make sure I get to this key on time. Cut back over. As long as you're mashing the whole time and you cut back to the left, you can get away with doing a 1 jump there. So just to maximize your time saves, that's how I do that part. Hopefully that makes sense. Here, you just want to barely land here. If you go too far in, just cut back over. Otherwise, these monkeys will throw plates. But if you're on the edge, you can just go straight up. damage boost through this guy. And right on the edge here. After this, I switch back to the index mash. So, index finger mash, go as fast as you can. I fucked it up. Let's just do this whole thing over. And the idea is you can make it from here. If you do the index finger mash, for me it's faster. Get the key and land on the chandelier. Dang it, I thought I set a save state. If I just do the thumb mashing here, probably not going to make it. Oh, I did make it. Sometimes I don't. I'll just barely land there, come up. Here, as long as you have the health, you can take both of these damage boosts. Get as far to the right as you can here, because we're going to try and sneak back in underneath the one on the right after we grab the key and the health here. 1, 2, 3, 3. There we go. 1, 2, walk a little bit. 1. What's up, Gok? Gok? 1, 2, 3. Cut back. 1, 2, 3. Boom. 1, 2, walk a little bit. 1. That's how that goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Walk across that. 1, 2. Jump. Shoot, shoot. Shoot, shoot. Go right about there. A lot of this stuff you just gotta play it to get the hang of. As far as like when you can jump there so you don't get hit by the plates, but de-boosting. Jump as soon as you can. Oh, I fucked that up. You want to get through this cycle as fast as possible, so be ready to start going in. I go a little bit higher so I can get some quick feeds. As long as you're quick enough, you get back over here and you can take this boost. Go on the far left here and make sure you don't start holding right until after you pass that or you hug the wall. Tiny jump. You want to jump right about here. So there's like that line right after this crack, the brick. Be centered with that brick is where I jump. And this is to control how these turtles spawn. Stop, hit that, little jump at the very end. And this is what I call the Jesus boost. Now this was discovered by Havoc Prodigy recently. I'm not crazy consistent with it. You have to get that turtle to spawn high. I found it to be most consistent. Yeah, see, there's 2 in a row. If I do it exactly like I just showed you. Little jump. Jump there, big jump. Hit, little jump, big jump. Big jump, walk off the edge. You want to be as far to the right off that edge as you can. Seems to help. But sometimes he just spawns too low. And it doesn't seem to matter. There we go. Yeah, I think Havoc has a different name for it, whatever. I call it the Jesus boost. Climb. Here I go to index finger and middle finger, for index finger for B, middle finger for A. You'll notice there are like these little lines, or spots in front of the monkey. I jump, I stop, do a complete stop right in front of the one in front of him, do a little jump and then a hit, and then you'll land on the plate which will bounce you forward instead of bouncing you back. So let me just demonstrate. Nope. Let's try that again. Of course I'm fucking it up now. So that's how that goes. Maybe slightly sooner, so yeah, right about there. And then you can mash the B button as you're coming forward. Grab that, come back. You just don't want to do a huge jump. can mess things up. So yeah, once again, Havoc Prodigy, he does his a little bit different. I haven't timed it, it appears to be about the same speed, so and that's it. If you mess things up with the brick breaking, there is a backup B down here. Once again, there are other tutorials out there. I'm not going to cover too many backup strats or basic stuff. He saves our lives. So yeah, so that's the new stuff going on in Nemo's house. Yeah, this is great you're here, BitVault, too, since you'll be commentating, so you can see some of the new stuff. I know Crit, Rocket Runner's going to be watching this, so he's starting to de-rust now, but he can get in on new strats. So here, for this is the shortest time save on cutscene skips, because this is the shortest cutscene skip. So you really got to be on your game to do this one. Right, there has been a lot of changes. So you want to do kind of a smallish jump for this first one, and then 2 big ones. Otherwise, oh crap, I forgot. Crit Rocket Deruster. Nice. Oops, I messed up. So I just barely walk forward with this small jump. 2 big ones. Biggins. Alright. And we're on. So here you do a small jump right off the edge. And you jump immediately to get onto this guy. So tiny jump, big jump. I've messed that up like 1 out of 40 times now or something. It's a lot easier than it looks. Oh, don't do that. Wait until basically your cloud is touching the other clouds. Come up here, keep going. I totally forgot the braking sooner. I did tell people about how to bop their head 3 times on the toy level. Welcome, Skunky. There's nothing crazy about this part. You just have to learn kind of where to go. There are different ways you can do this. This is how I do it. Now this, you want to get lined up right on the edge here. And I do the index finger mash for this as well. To make sure I make it to this platform here. So come back up. Drop out of it or about there. That way you can do the quick feet here. If on that platform where I start doing my index finger quick mashing, if you move past that point before the screen stops scrolling, you have to go back in order to progress. So that's why I'm like cautiously waiting on the edge. But you'll discover that. Guess oh man. Guess I'm gonna show you all that shit again. After this level, I'm going to take a pee break, too. I'm drinking mad carbonated flavored water. You can go underneath for this part, too. Some people like to do it there. I go up top. But. So yeah, here's what happens if you go too early. Dope. Oops. So here you're going to jump on him, grab this wall, come down, and hold the right. That's it. Very simple. Sometimes you'll catch that health. I don't know why. But yeah, as long as you haven't taken any hits other than that intentional damage, you're good. This part, I hit select right about here, so I can do show you in real time. See, I got that off that time. Boom, jump, jump. You're gonna throw a candy at this pollen so he doesn't ruin your day. Same thing. You'll learn where these clouds go. Now this is the last one. I usually get right about here, and then as soon as I see the orange show on this house on the bottom left is when I start moving forward. Similarly, if you go too early, the screen will lock as well. Let's do that again. Oops. Now here, that's still PG-13, that's fine. PG-13 is okay for this tutorial. Yeah, so you're going to jump all the way off the edge of this cloud, and you're going to do another A and B, so jump and throw at the same time. When you're halfway down the right side of this roof on this house, and that's going to successfully bop the snail. You're going to land right on the edge of the next little platform, jump on top of the snail on the right, and then we'll go from there. So if we don't do it that way, we just have to sit here and wait like an idiot. Once again, you have to do the jump and throw together. And then there, you can do that in 2 jumps. Jump, throw, jump at the edge, jump. Oh, occasionally that will happen. Once you practice it, it's really not too bad. And that is, what is that? Cloud something. I can't even think right now. Clouds, bro. So congratulations. That's the end of cutscene skips. I always breathe a deep breath because even though I've gotten pretty good at cutscene skips, every now and then I mess one up and it's gives me some anxiety. So on that note, I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back. Alright, so topsy-turvy. So last level before we get to good. Welcome. Last level before we get to Nightmare Land. So there's definitely been some new stuff here. No problem. Are you super? I'm super. Thanks for asking. Alright, let's jump into this. So, starting off, you can do little jumps coming up here, save a little bit of time. Here, you kind of swerve back, so you don't overshoot that. Do a full jump, medium jump, full, tiny little baby jumps. Jump, jump, jump. Baby jumps. We'll land right about here. Full jump, full jump, full jump. Full jump, full jump, land on that guy. Immediately do a small jump. I'm going kind of fast, but I'll do it one more time. There are different ways you can do this section, but the other part you should do pretty much the same way that I'm doing. Here too, you want to be kind of on this edge so you can do the small jumps. So you can get 2 in here. Basically, you just want to be landing on those same platforms every time. There you go. Thanks for the host. Appreciate it. I'm going to set a save state here. So here you're going to come to the left. This is the fastest way that I know how to do it. Walk just a tiny bit and then come back over. Sometimes you get hit when you land back on this guy. I think it has to do mainly with how quickly, like, let me show you if I do it too fast. Okay, I don't know why you get hit, but you must just have to, there are technically 2 of them there. Usually in runs I don't get hit for some reason. Now, jump through. You're gonna climb and take a damage boost off this guy. As long as you still have 2 health here, the fastest way to do this is not take the health pack. You're in time, Neural, welcome. Well, I'll be making a YouTube export of this. I'm gonna cut out some of the basement skip crap. I couldn't. Yeah, we're not even gonna talk about that shit. Well, welcome, buddy. Neural's another Nemo runner. Anyways, as long as you have 2 health here, you're gonna go this way and save the time of grabbing that med pack. Damn it! Could have sworn I said a save state. Stop getting hit. Havoc does the bottom brick there. I'm more comfortable doing the top. So Havoc Prodigy has the US and Japanese record, if you're not familiar. You're welcome, man. So once again, we're going to go this route. Immediately pull to the left, grab the key. Little jump, little jump. Here's the new way we do this. You gotta make those jumps incredibly quick. Let me show you what happens if you do this part wrong. Because now you can't take any more hits if you don't take that health. Big jump. You die. So you gotta be... Damn it, wrong way. You move slightly faster as the mouse, so that's why you wait until the last minute to get out of the suit. I usually try and do a little jump there instead of doing the walk. Let me show you again. Sometimes you can get lucky and land on the pawn, but... just like that. So that's ideal. If you don't, though, then you just, as the frog, you want to land right on this edge, do another small jump. So you're not walking. Once again, you want to minimize walking as the frog. Oopsie. Press that up. Man, I'm fucking this up. The rat moves slightly faster. So yeah, that's what I was saying. You want to stay in the rat as long as you can. It's a very small difference. I usually come out of it right about there. This part takes a lot of practice to get consistent on. I just want to show you like the ideal way to do it. So here's another thing too. Havoc walks into it. I do a jump. You want to make sure you're jumping into him on the left side of him. If you go too far, it can spawn that. See how it spawns and then it despawns? Watch what happens if I jump on the right side of him. Okay, well that time it didn't screw me. Well. Hey, Turbo. Thanks, man. Getting our tutelage on here. So it's best to jump kind of on the left side of him. Oh, that time I got the bop, but it was like even with the thing. Anyways, moving on. I threw that a little early. time that right, you can get a quick feed as well. Just fly to the top, put it up on the right side, go save state here. I recommend doing it that way to be safe. You can go a little bit further. Skunky! Thanks for the resub, buddy. Rank sooner. Man, maybe we'll switch over and do some hard driving after this. Just for fun. I don't know. I am going to play something else when we're done. I don't think I'm going to do any Nemo tonight after this, but appreciate you, homie. One love. Anyways. So that's ideal right there. Alright, now you still only have 1 health, so here's the way to do it fastest. Hug that left so you get that guy to come down. You're going to come up here. Jump. Jump, jump. Barely touch that. I think this saves about a second versus the old way. Pumpkin! Kroger's. But yeah, this you gotta practice a lot, because you can, especially if you only have 1 health. Take the health back, it's not losing that much time. And you, I mean, if you're going for the record, you want to avoid that health if possible. Otherwise, take the health, and then you can do that. You can even damage boost through this first guy, and probably through the second guy. Like you just go like this. Oh no, that's if you're doing the old way. So, first guy you can damage boost if you have the health. Anyways. Try again. Almost done here. Not perfect. Whatever. 1, 2. You land right on that edge. I've never overshot it that way. Yeah, it is kind of scary, but that's why I've spent a lot of time practicing it. Like, I don't pretty much never get hit by the things anymore. This is the scariest part, is just not getting hit by the fallen. I'm not doing that very clean, but you can get through that as well. I like to jump off there. 1, 2. See if I can do this a little bit cleaner. Slightly better. 1, 2. That's better. There we go. Yeah, this level's like, this level didn't used to scare me until I implemented some of those new strats. Best strat to use while the cutscene plays out is definitely, if you vape. If you don't, yeah, you at least have time to go take a piss. I don't know about taking a poopy. You know, grab a drink, stand up, walk around, shake out some of that adrenaline, which you're definitely going to have some if you're on PB pace by this point. But yeah, considerably long, so at this point we're going to go back. Up, select, left, right, A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's how we avoid save states. So at Neural's request, which I was going to show anyways, he wants to see how I do the beam boosts, which I've been told are a frame perfect input. So yeah, you hit select, you get access to the Morning Star, the wand. And if you time it right, which technically you can even charge it and then do it, I'm just bad at doing it that way. But yeah, you can save a lot of time. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that helped me as well, especially understanding the basement skip that Becco made. So anyways, I'm going to show, I don't know how much this will really help. I do it with my thumb exclusively. So you just have to get comfortable with it, I don't know. That's something I started doing recently. So So yeah, if you come right up here, you have to turn around and hit select in air. And then you can land here as well. This is something Becco did in his, and you do the beam boost. You can actually rocket with him, so you can use that in another spot. But, oh, god damn it. Alright. Let me reset. Never set a save state. Up select, left, right, A, A, B. But yeah, it's when you're on a good pace trying to do these beam boosts, it's freaking terrifying. So yeah, to start this level I move forward a couple paces, because I like to land right here. Technically you can do it from here, but I've just done it from the other spot so much. Plus you have to switch and hit select anyways. Yeah, oh yeah, and it's getting so much more love lately too. So if he's not asleep yet, you gotta be careful. You can't get too close to him or you'll hit him, but if he's asleep you can get pretty close. But yeah, boost, technically you can get an extra jump out of that too, let me show you. See, that's not close. Oh, there it is. So yeah, if you're quick, you can jump up there as well. What am I doing? Jump. Little jump. What up, Max? Welcome. Wolf or what? I've seen Becco and Havoc Prodigy kind of like jump with those flames before. Thanks, Bitvault. Oh yeah, I know I've heard Typical Fantasy X talk about it. But yeah, that'd be awesome if Stan started playing. I don't know Joseph Tobin, I don't think. Anyway, so here I found the most consistent way to not die on this part is just to walk off, jump. So yeah, it's really tricky. Jump, jump, jump. You gotta do a big jump there. You could jump right there, but I don't know. I feel like for some reason I'm more comfortable just walking off. If you jump too early, that happens. So you gotta make sure you're really on the ground before you jump. See, I'm still fucking it up. Sometimes it'll just eat your inputs too. So if you want to play it safe and still just do a tiny hesitation there, you're going to lose very minimal time. I mean, I think even if you're going world record attempts, if you want to play it safe, you're on a really good pace. Just do a tiny hesitation there. You can do that too. I was actually trying to do that. As long as you do a big jump here, I think it saves like a tiny bit of time, but it's not worth it to lose that health. Alright, so that's that. So Havoc Prodigy's new technique here, and this is RNG as far as I know, or relative to your movements and inputs. It seems to control how long the penguin will stay. Well, I'm actually going to move the camera back since I've shown the beam boosts. What was I saying? Yeah. Sometimes he'll stay down so you can get 3 hits in. Sometimes you can only get 2 in. So hopefully you want to get 3. So you jump right about here and then do that. So let me do it fast forward. And that sets it up. So 2 big ones and 1 little one. And then he's either going to go on the left or the right. I got unlucky there. You want him to be on the right side for the optimal quick kill. RLD! Thank you so much for the raid. And welcome everybody from Real Life Dinosaurs channel. We're doing a little Nemo tutorial. We're towards the end here. Oh man, I can't wait to see you come back, Bitvault. Penguin explanation is going to be lit. Yeah, I'm going to have to spend some time on this. Oh yeah, I'm definitely trying to hit magic pixels. I've been getting fairly consistent with the 2-cycle penguins. I'd say in recent runs I'm probably around like close to 50%. Still 4 cycles, oh man. So once again, there's like if we just set a new save state, we might get a different result. But at least for the first one, if you do that setup, seems to be a little wiggle room. Sorry, I'm going to talk a little more before I do this. So I don't think you have to be like in the exact perfect spot, but about there seems to work. Get into the quote magic pixel. See, I missed it. Missed that one too. And you have to either just go for the left or go for the right. Fuck that up. If you're set up for the right side and he shows up on the left side, as soon as you see him coming down, you've just got to switch and go for it. So if you go, let me find the link actually so I can show everybody here. And once again, I don't know if you heard me RLD, but thank you for the raid in case you're watching an ad or whatever, and welcome everybody. Just knee deep in trying to explain this super complicated boss. So depending on what pixel you're standing on, you'll either, and correct me if I'm wrong, Biddy Kong, Bitvault, you'll either do the damage, you'll do no damage, or you'll gain him HP. So Yoka, or Joka, however you want to pronounce it, made a picture showing the quote good and bad pixels, which you can find on the forum for little Nemo. So I know where basically 2 sections are that I kind of focus on. There's the link if you guys want to pull that up. For the right one, I'm right about here, maybe a tiny 1 pixel further. I line my foot up, like you just have to kind of train yourself on where your foot is in relation to those pixels. Nice. I've never done it. I've seen Havoc Prodigy do it. And you can do RAM Watch in one of the emulators, and you can actually see. So if you want to get a better understanding of it, you can see the HP of the penguin through RAM Watch. I forget which emulator he uses, but just search RAM Watch emulator. So that's a way that you can maybe get the hang of it if you're trying to learn it. So I'd probably recommend that for anyone trying to figure it out. Yeah, that would probably be good if you want to break that down more. Showing RAM Watch would probably be good too. I'm going to set a new save state. I want to get a 2-cycle kill. There we go, I think I'm on the right pixel. Yep, 2-cycle kill. So yeah, as long as you do that setup, you get the 3 shots in, you're on the right pixel. Pray that he's on the right, although I've gotten plenty of them on the left too. It's just harder. The blue line, I'm not sure. Oh, really? That would be amazing. Yeah. Please God, anything you can do to help and or help me and or anyone else understand it. You're a treasure. So that's all I'm going to cover on that. I mean, you're just going to have to, if you want to get serious about that penguin fight, I've definitely improved my ability on it. Well, hopefully that's enough to get you what you need to get more. Because like I said, I'm getting, pretty damn consistent considering how hard that is. Alright, so here, switch to this. I just run up here for this one. Beam boost. Beam boost. I've never seen anyone else do this, but I do this now. You have to kind of slow yourself down in air to land on that, and switch back to your candies. Don't do that. Come up here, damage boost through this. Come a little bit further to the left to play it safe. Sometimes you'll hit that. Jump there. Oops. Let's try that again. God damn it. See if I can get two cycles in a row. Nope, missed didn't get on the right pixel on the left side. It's a lot harder, and you just have limited time to do it too, so I usually just kind of go for it. So yeah, you just don't have the time to set up. Where is it? There. I think that's it. Nope. I haven't practiced the left side in a while. I just hope it's on the right, really. Because, once again, you just don't have time to do the setup for the left side, so you're going to just have to hope you're on the right spot. Well, that's good. Anyways, with this section, there's not much. I mean, just mimic what I'm doing. See, sometimes those boosts are just really tough, though. Get all the way on the edge here. Boost through this, jump, hold to the left so you don't hit that guy. Jump here to get that guy to come down. I go about to there and then cut back over. I'm gonna do that again. I'll set a save state up here. I've seen people do this different ways, like Havoc Prodigy, he doesn't do the running like I do. He just kind of waits for the guy. There are safer ways you can do it too, where you lose a little bit of time. Oops. So I think Havoc does something like that. I feel more comfortable just kind of running over and then cutting back, so I'm not twiddling my thumbs. I can also do this. Do that jump, but might as well save the time. Alright, here, very tight window, jump right about there. You want to make sure your legs are on the edge here. So, you can jump from like pretty far out with this guy. And obviously you can't get hit by the spikes. Trying to boost onto the platform. Yeah, it probably is. Let's see. Here I kind of do a swivel back, because if you just try and run forward here, come on, this is what happens. Usually you'll fall into this hole. So let me just show you what it looks like. Fast forward. I'll do that. I hold up and right too, just in case I catch the edge. I do a bad jump. That way I'm walking up. Little jump. Switch, throw a candy. And with plenty of time. Yeah, sometimes if you're not holding up and right, like if you jump too early, that's a bad example. Yeah. And as long as you do the, I don't know, you just have, the more you practice, you'll get better at it, but it'll still happen. Little jump. I don't know. I'm not going to go any more into that. Damn it. New strat. Switch. Pause. Unpause. I fucked it up. It's kind of picky about, and this is discovered by Becco as well. This is slightly faster than the old quick kill. I go to about the E on Nightmare Land as far as charge for these. And I messed it up again. These ones I charge up as much as I can. If you're off a little bit on that pause, damn it. I've been getting pretty consistent with this, but I'm messing it up now. Just past the E. Oh, there we go. That's the big one you want to focus on, I've noticed. If you're messing up this quick kill and you're getting the pause correct, you're probably just not charging those last 3 shots enough. Spiral. Man, we're getting all the raids tonight for a tutorial. Yeah, it's like I think it's like a 2-second time save or something like that. What up, Spy? How you doing? Want to pause buffer at the peak of the up boost. That sounds about right. Thanks for the good luck. Thanks again for the raid host, whatever that was. Which one? Raided. Welcome everybody from Spy's channel. We're doing a little new Nemo tutorial. We're at the end here. I'm just showing off this new quick kill that Becco discovered. If you mess it up, the backup is this. Oops. Sorry, let me actually show you what the backup looks like. Yeah, it does look like it's the peak of his jump as a good visual indicator. I fucked that up. Alright. I think I'm charging this first shot too much. Nope. I don't know, you're just gonna have to mess around with it, because I'm thinking about it too much and I'm messing it up a lot. Normally I'm pretty good at this. And what were you playing tonight, Spy, by the way? Right on, man. Yeah, let me know what you were playing whenever you get back. Sorry, I'm just trying to see if there's anything else I want to say about this. Higher in the air spawns the ray, higher to match you. That could be right. What up, Boba Man? How you doing? The only one that has weird damage really is the penguin. As far as I know, I mean, the Nightmare King, you have to hit him in the face to do max damage. I don't think there's anything else weird. Right, okay. Played CV1, Chippendale, King Kong 2. No PBs. Oh, that's too bad. But hey, those are 3 awesome games. Well, welcome, man. Yeah, get your bed set up, have a lurk, and thanks again for the raid, man. Back up. So it's not too much of a time difference if you do the backup. Yeah, I don't know, I think I need to do it a little bit quicker. Whatever, I'm just gonna do it. Another thing too, as soon as you hit the ground, you've got to start charging up the next one. If you mess up that at all, you're not gonna get the quickest quick kill. That's the other backup. Man, I'm getting pissed off that I'm not doing this right though. Much better for you with pause. Yeah, I mean, even if you mess this up, it's about as fast as the old quick kill, so don't go too far to the left like I keep doing. Damn it. The basement skip all over again. There we go. Yeah, I just want to go just after the E. It's a really tight window. Alright, moving on. Final stage. So a lot of damage boosts. For this one, move forward just a little bit so you can land on this thing here. I come up and move forward again. That way I have time to land here. I skip doing these ones, and I do one here. The thing is with these, like, you have to pull back. You can't even do the full boost, and if you mess it up, you're gonna end up losing time. So skip these ones. I skip this next one too. You have to be on the very edge here, or else you'll fall in the drink. Come on. F you, buddy. You can throw as you walk off here for the quick feed. I'm gonna do this in real time here for you. Jump here to control where that guy spawns. I like to come back a little bit to make sure I'm getting that jump. Jump off here, and you want to land right on that edge. Here, you come down, and in order to get that bat to spawn right there, you've got to kind of kiss your face on the edge of this wall coming up. Technically, you can do it without kissing it, but it's got to be really close. So something like that. You can damage boost through this guy. I think it's best to kind of save your health for the part coming up top. Nightmares have 10 hours tutorial, right? Yeah, man, the music is great. So lately what I've been doing is something like, if you want to play it safe, I turn around and just kill him there. But then you're going to end up having to do 2 stops on the way up to here. He'll either move right or he'll move left too. I don't know what controls that. So, BitVault, if you have any input on what you think of that, let me know. The other way to do it would be... Let's see if I can pull this off. I'm not great at doing this turnaround shot. God damn it. There it is. The scary thing is if you do that wrong, you can lose your health and fall down here, so... But that's probably the best time to do it for optimal time save. Right about there. That way, you can land here and do this in one fell swoop. You can tell which way he's going to go, too. Now here's another thing. Becco taught. Oh, no problem. I'll show you again. You can boost into this guy, too, and save some time. So, depending on... What I was asking is whether or not the mouse will be moving to the right or moving to the left. Sometimes he moves to the right, sometimes he moves to the left on that platform. You want to hope he moves to the right so you can do the jump boost into the wall, which I'll show you in a minute. So we're going to do the... That should be good enough, yep. Alright, just move to the right. Boom. That saves a decent amount of time. Now as soon as you get up here, you're going to get out, and you want to be as far to the left as possible when you start doing these. That way it lines up this next one. See how the flames aren't moving yet on the right? If you're just a little bit further, they start going off. Similarly, after you land on this one, don't move forward. Yeah, it's really hard to get these all in a row, but I'll try my best here. Boom. Okay. So yeah, so that's how that works. This part, you want to be right about here when you do this boost off, because you want this snail to spawn. For some reason, you want both of these snails to spawn coming up. It tends to have some correspondence with the blob pattern that you get on the Nightmare King. So, okay, so I'm just going to do it in real time. I run down, then cut back. If you need the health, grab it, and you can even do one of those. So sometimes, if you go too far down the edge, he'll despawn. And then when you come in here, you're going to get a bad, you're going to get a bad pattern. You saw Havoc Prodigy. What, the, oh, the boost on the top. Yeah. Zip from old tutorial is usable for humans. Left zipping. It's not usable on the run, no. Unfortunately. I actually meant to show that off just for fun, and I forgot. It's too late to go back now. But you can find video of it. Anyway, okay, so I've got to... So... Sometimes if you go like too far to the left, it'll despawn that one on the right. So if you have to grab the health, which right now I don't, you just have to barely grab it. See, he despawned anyways. Do ya? Okay. Yeah, I've messed around with it myself. Because it almost seems like you could do a beam boost off the edge. Like you can get it charging on the edge, but you can't. You're not actually standing on anything, so it just shoots you down at an angle. But yeah, I hope someone figures it out. But in my humble opinion, I don't think it's usable. Boom. So that's perfect right there. Normally I've taken at least some damage. Hopefully I haven't, like now. And if I have not, right spot. So you get too far to the right. That's why I go all the way down and pull back to the left. You can also do that. Havoc Prodigy does this, I think. For his, which is, I think, about as fast. This is definitely faster with this, but... Right, oh yeah. But it'd be a huge time save too, so... So yeah, if you want the easy strat, do one of these. Still very quick, but this is the way I prefer to do it. Maybe I will switch to the other way, just so I can get more consistent Nightmare King fights. Because it's tough to get on this in the right spot. Alright. Moving on. I do one last boost here. We get right on the edge. Pull back just a little bit. I'm going to shoot one, wait for the blob to come out. Pull back a little bit. I should have been one shot quicker, but that was almost the perfect kill on this guy. Let's try that again. Damn it. Got too hasty. Now you can practice like some of the other blob patterns as well. I mean, sometimes you will. Like if a blob's coming out as soon as he starts, kill it. I've never seen a time where it's coming out and it doesn't come straight at you. Usually there's a delay. Such grace, such style. Yeah, I know, right? It is a good boss fight. But yeah, and then hopefully you'll get a better pattern after that first blob. Let's try again. See if I can get a perfect fight. Wrong way. Boom. There it is. You never did safe state. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Skunky, your time's nuts for how short you had. Especially since you didn't do save state practice. Thank ya. Yeah, I'm pretty sure in my last PB I got the perfect fight like that. I can, as long as I get the proper blob pattern, I'm like, I'd say at least 80% on that. But once again, if you want to see different renditions of it for practice in that previous room, you know, maybe despawn the snail. Jesus Christ. Despawn the snail, mess around, take a little bit longer, and you'll get a different blob pattern. But yeah, I feel like that pretty much covers everything. Questions? Oh, just not.